off here and basically discover what an offshore broker is. I'm just going to read like a description from Google because we are obviously blessed like that to know exactly what an offshore broker is just by researching on Google. And the definition that Google gives us is that an offshore broker is basically a bank account that is opened at an offshore. Sorry about that. So an offshore broker, a brokerage account, is basically a bank account that is opened at an offshore bank for the purpose of trading in investments and securities. Such an account is called offshore because it is located in a jurisdiction that is outside of your home country and oftentimes in a faraway location. So what that basically means is that an offshore broker is a broker that is obviously open outside of your country and outside of your hometown, but it is a broker that you can safely trade with to obviously acquire and accumulate the results that you would obviously want to acquire as you are trading. So with offshore brokers, they do obviously function like the other brokers that I did cover on my previous video. You will obviously have stocks to trade. You do have the forex market to trade. You have like a lot of instruments to trade on that particular broker, and it is actually quite a viable broker to trade with because then in terms of tax in South Africa, you will not be taxed for an offshore amount that comes into your bank account. And also for me, I think one of the things that I do like about offshore brokers is that they do have an option to obviously deposit and withdraw using crypto. So you can have your Bitcoin wallet over there and obviously exchange Bitcoin. You sell and buy Bitcoin as you are trading with them, which can also work in your favor the minute you do withdraw the funds that you have obviously made from that particular broker. So I want to cover like a couple of advantages and disadvantages that you will experience as you are trading with offshore brokers. So let me just go through my notes here and obviously, show you guys a couple of, drawbacks and benefits. So the first one would be the benefits of an offshore broker is that they are quite flexible. So the flexibility around offshore brokers is amazing. You do not want to miss this kind of advantage as you are trading with offshore brokers because you can make investments and earn returns at any time and anywhere in the world, which obviously makes it flexible. So you can be at any country at any time and still be able to get your funds deposited wherever you are in the world so that you can obviously maintain the lifestyle that you want to obviously maintain wherever you are in any part of the world. And the second one would be the tax benefits that, the tax laws circulating offshore brokers are a bit nice when you are trading with an offshore broker because then, as I did say, that in South Africa, you will not be taxed for trading with an offshore broker because this is funds that come to you in a form of, the crypto space. And this is obviously a fact that we are not taxed in this particular mode of income. And then you do have your asset protection as well. You do have terms and conditions that are placed around your asset protection. So you do know that even as you do deposit your money into that particular broker, your assets will indeed be protected. And you do have privacy policies as well that will protect your funds as you are obviously trading with them. Now we're going to look at a couple of drawbacks. There's opening costs. If you want to own an offshore broker yourself, there will be major costs for you to open that kind of broker, meaning that every offshore broker that exists did pay a substantial amount of money to actually be an existing broker. And this is something that you need to look at, that no one will ever invest their money, their time, their effort into opening a business that will not be a functioning business that will be profitable to them, meaning that there's both sides that we're looking at. We're looking at the broker's side of things, and we're looking at your side of things, that the broker will not be putting so much money to waste your time, and you will not be putting your money in a broker that will literally be a fly by night, and now you're losing your money and stuff like that, because there is a lot of resources that have been put behind making sure that the broker is actually now solid. So now the drawback on that is that even with the funds that have been put into that, there is literally no office that you can go to and basically inquire of the amount of money that you put into that broker. But that's obviously something that you have to now do your research on to know that the broker that you are going for has been a broker that has been functioning and operating for a couple of years, which could also be an added advantage on your end, and that could really help you, escalate and increase, your mode of income as you are trading with the broker. So another thing is that the initial deposit on these brokers differs and varies dependent on the broker itself. So other offshore brokers have like a high amount of deposit that they will want you to have on that specific broker as a minimum deposit, and that's obviously like a bit of a drawdown because you don't want to be putting a lot of money into a broker that you're not sure about at first. And then again, there's a huge financial risk on offshore brokers because they give you a whole lot of leverage to use to basically trade, which could also work in your favor if you do know what you are doing. And there's obviously like legality concerns, because if you do have a broker that's from an opposite country or like from a different country from the country that you reside in, that could obviously like put you on the threshold and obviously make you walk on ice. And these are the things that you would want to look at as you are opening an account with an offshore broker. But these are things that you can obviously work around, look past, and obviously make sure that you do have your research as you are obviously selecting that particular broker. So for me, I think I did do my research, and I did discover that trading with offshore brokers is actually much more better than trading with local brokers. And I think for me, it's obviously because of the financial reasons behind that. Imagine you making $100,000 and the $100,000 comes straight into your account from the crypto wallet, and that would be a great thing because then you know that you have full access and full control of the money that you would have made from that specific broker that you would have chosen. So on today's video specifically, we're covering an offshore broker that I recently discovered that I did try and test out. I'm going to try and put a screenshot on the video as I am talking of actually showing you how I did trade with them and the leverage that they did give me and the results that I did make even from the small amounts that I did put in. And the broker that we are covering today is called Hankotrade. So if you do want to go to their website, you obviously click the link on the bio, go check them out. They do have different account types. There's obviously a whole lot of account types. We've got like the ECN account, which gets you the access to the global markets, and this is commission free, so you can trade with them. And they've got a minimum deposit of $10, which is about 160 rands roundabout, and you can trade from spreads that are as little as 0.7 pips at a leverage of 1:500. So this is a good broker to trade with. I have tested them and I have tried them, and I have found them to be quite valid and quite authentic. I have done my research. I have seen large amounts of money being paid out to clients that are even on other countries, and this is a broker that I would recommend that you look at if you are looking at trading with an offshore broker. And again, we've got ECN accounts, and the ECN account type would be a minimum deposit of $100, and this is obviously an account that has a 0.0 pip spread, and obviously they've got commission of $2 per $100,000 traded. So this is a good amount of money that you pay per $100,000 that you trade, looking at the commission. And this would be a broker that I would obviously recommend. I'm going to put a link on my bio so you guys can check the different account types. They've got the STP account, they've got the ECN, they've got ECN plus, and then they've got like all sort of beautiful things on their website that you can obviously go and look at. And again, one thing that makes me excited about this broker is the fact that you can also trade US30 on the broker, and you can obviously make good returns. You can trade currencies as well and also make good returns. And over and above all, I think one thing that I do like about this broker is that they use a method of crypto to deposit, because then in that case I can always trade, withdraw, leave my money in the wallet, buy Bitcoin, let my money accumulate, and then have more money to actually transfer into my bank account. So this is the broker that I'm reviewing today, and I hope you guys will look into it and you guys will really like this trading platform. They've got smooth trading platforms. They do have MetaTrader 4 and 5 as their trading terminals, and you can look at that and obviously be able to trade with them as you are at that. So the reason why they say you can trade with them is that their mission is to provide retail and institutional clients around the world with an exceptional trading environment and empower them to reach their full potential, which is a good thing. And they say also they are built by traders, and their team members have trading experience that spans back to the 80s and have successfully traded on all major financial markets from Asia to North America, which is also quite a good perspective on this particular broker. So this is what I am reviewing today, and I hope you guys will love this broker. They do have a whole lot of different depositing options and platforms platforms on their website. So do go on the website, do check them out, and I do think that this is a broker that you will like. And once again, if you do want to sign up with them to check them out, click on the link on the description and you will be able to obviously trade with them. Do let me know what you think about today's video. Do let me know if you do have an account with Hankotrade. Do let me know if you do have an account, you know, with an offshore broker, and how has the experience been. And if you do want to trade with Hankotrade, look at the link on that description and obviously do trade with them. And once again, this is Dr. Martin, and thank you so much for watching our videos. And if you are new to this channel, please do me a favor, do subscribe, comment on the video, and do drop a like on this particular video. This is Dr. Martin. Thank you so much. We're signing out. Peace out.